Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos a todos. So if you want to learn how to go from 0 to 100, just keep on watching. So we already started with our eyebrows done and our base. We're gonna go ahead and take this KKW beauty palette and collab with Mario and using the shade Decade just to go ahead and put all over our lids, under our brows, just to go ahead and give a nice base for our next eyeshadows. So starting off, we're going to go ahead and use the Morphe 3502 palette with the color Ablaze. And we're going to take that into this blending brush from Bella, the NG326. And we're going to start putting that in our, kind of like a crease, but diffusing it. It's going to be our transition color. And you just want to make sure that you really truly blend this color. This is going to be the transition color, so it does need to look very blended. Then we're just going to go ahead and take our Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to use those two colors which I always use, which is called Hans and Jacks, and then taking it into this brush from Crown Brushes. It's the C511, and we're just going to go ahead and start putting that in our crease. You can go as dark as you want, as light as you want, it's all up to you, but just making sure it blends into that first color that we used. So I feel whenever you try to blend out eyeshadow, just go back and forth. You know, you'll notice that you do get very blended eyeshadows. You just have to keep going back and forth. Then we're going to use a Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and using this color Mulberry on a Elina Bedro brush. I don't know, it has no number on it, but we're just going to go ahead and start diffusing that into our outer corner. As you can see, it's almost the same as the other color that we applied in our crease. Very similar, but just putting that in our outer corner. I mean, you could just go in with black. I kind of started off a little bit using this color from the Jaclyn Hill palette called Abyss, and you know, just go in with little shadow and then just start building it up. I mean, you can always go ahead and add more, but you can't take away black, so you know, just using a little at a time. So this is how our eyes should be looking. I did go ahead and cut the crease off of camera, and then we're gonna go ahead and take the KKW palette and then using this color Royal, this blue. Oh my god, you guys, it's so pretty. I feel like I have nothing personally in my collection like this color, so I see why everybody was going crazy over it. I mean, it's very easy to work with. No fallout, you know, it wasn't blotchy or anything like that. It went on very pigmented. Yes, I did cut the crease, but you know, I've seen people apply this with no base or anything under it, and it still looks the same. So the palette is just very pretty. It has a lot of like neutral, shimmery, bronzy colors, so I feel like this palette is very versatile as well. Off with our face, we're gonna just go ahead and prime it with the Smashbox photo finish primer using our Huda foundations today, and then we're gonna go ahead and just set our face with the Pixie spray. Just going ahead and blending that whole thing out with our beauty blender. Make sure it's damped, because I know still people till this day don't wet their beauty blender. Just making sure that you really balance and distribute the foundation. So next for our highlight, to conceal, we're just gonna go ahead and use our Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Neutral, and then just putting that, you know, under our eyes, forehead, chin, Cupid's bow, and then down our bridge of our nose. And to set our face, we're just going to go ahead and use the Patrick Star powder from MAC, which I can't find. And And to bronze our face, we're gonna go ahead and take the Next to Nothing powder from MAC and just going ahead and contouring all our face. For our cheeks, we're just gonna go ahead and use the Melba blush, and then just going ahead and applying black liner on your waterline. And then we're gonna go ahead and take this color, which is called 2008 from the KKW beauty palette. This color is very, very pretty, just to put in the inner corner. Then for our highlight, we're gonna go ahead and use Mirame and the Anastasia highlight with Amrezy collab, and then just going ahead and putting that in our cheekbones, our cupid's bow, our chin, down the bridge of our nose, you know, the usual. For lips today, we're gonna go ahead and use Hoover, whatever, lip liner from MAC, and then just taking the Classic K from KKW Beauty, obviously, to fill in the lips. Then taking the gloss in Jose from KKW, and then just going ahead and setting our face with this Fix Plus from MAC, the one that has a gold flecks in it. And that pretty much concludes this look right here. Very pretty, something different, you know. I feel like everybody was doing blue for a while, so obviously I had to hop on to it. I really like the palette, so I mean, if you guys do decide to get it, I feel like this one pretty much beats the other one that they just came out with, just because the other ones are very, very neutrals. You pretty much can find anything like that in any other palette you have. I feel like this blue I don't have, so I prefer this one over the new one that just came out. So that's pretty much the end of this video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and then don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Bye.